All eyes are seriously on Aso Rock right now as the situation surrounding Nnamdi Kanu continues to enter what many people are calling a very critical and sensitive phase. The atmosphere in Abuja is politically charged. Conversations are growing louder across the country, and many Nigerians at home and abroad are watching closely to see what will happen next. Please like this video right now and subscribe to the channel so you do not miss any update as this story develops. However, the case of Nnamdi Kanu has moved beyond being just a courtroom matter. It has become a national discussion involving law, politics, public opinion, and the future direction of Nigeria's unity conversation. His legal journey has been long, complex, and full of dramatic turns. From arrest to trial, from court rulings to appeals, every stage has attracted attention from supporters, critics, political leaders, and international observers. At this moment, what makes everything feel more intense is the fact that the legal proceedings have reached a decisive point. After the life sentence handed down by the Federal High Court in Abuja on terrorism-related charges, his legal team quickly challenged the judgment. They argued that there are strong grounds for appeal and that certain legal technicalities should be reviewed carefully. On the other hand, the federal authorities maintained that the judgment followed due process and that national security remains a top priority. As this back and forth continues, Nigerians are asking serious questions. What happens next? Will the appeal succeed? Will there be political intervention? Will dialogue replace confrontation? These are the questions echoing from the southeast to Lagos, from Abuja to Port Harcourt. If you are following this closely, please like this video and subscribe because we will continue to break everything down in simple and clear English. The mention of Aso Rock in this headline is not just symbolic. Aso Rock represents executive authority. It represents the presidency. Whenever a matter of national importance reaches this level of attention, people naturally look toward the seat of power. They want to know the official position. They want to know whether there will be reconciliation efforts, whether there will be executive action, or whether the government will allow the judicial process to run its full course without interference. Many political figures have shared their opinions publicly. Some believe that releasing Kanu could help calm tensions in the southeast and open the door for broader dialogue about national unity. Others argue that the rule of law must take precedence and that the court's decision should be respected until overturned by a higher court. These two positions continue to shape the public debate. Supporters of Kanu have organized peaceful demonstrations and online campaigns calling for what they describe as justice and fairness. They insist that his rights must be protected and that legal processes must be transparent. At the same time, government representatives emphasize that Nigeria's security framework must not be compromised. They say stability and national peace remain central to their decisions. So this situation has also drawn attention to the broader issue of freedom of expression and the limits set by national law. Many citizens are discussing where the line should be drawn between activism and actions that authorities consider threatening to national security. It is an emotional topic, but it is also a legal one. And as emotions rise, responsible reporting becomes even more important. Please take a second now to like this video and subscribe. Staying informed through calm and balanced discussions is very important at times like this. In many parts of the southeast, businesses and families have felt the impact of the prolonged legal battle. Sit-at-home orders in the past affected economic activities. Markets closed, schools shut down temporarily, transportation was disrupted. While some believe those actions were necessary forms of protest, others believe they caused hardship for ordinary citizens. These realities add another layer to the complexity of this story. The judiciary is now under close public observation. Nigerians are paying attention to every court date, every filing, every statement from lawyers. Legal analysts say the appeal stage could take time as documentation must be reviewed carefully. Appeals are not automatic reversals. They require strong legal arguments that show errors in the earlier judgment. But the coming months may therefore be critical in shaping the final outcome. At the same time, political observers are watching how this case may influence future elections and national conversations about restructuring and regional inclusion. When issues like these dominate headlines, they often shape campaign discussions and party narratives. Political actors may use the situation to strengthen their support base or present themselves as voices of reconciliation. It is also important to note that Nigeria's international image sometimes becomes part of the discussion. Global human rights organizations and foreign observers occasionally comment on high-profile legal matters. The federal government, therefore, balances internal security considerations with international perception. This balancing act adds pressure to decision-makers. Across social media platforms, opinions are divided. Some Nigerians strongly support Kanu and see him as a symbol of self-determination advocacy. Others strongly oppose his methods and believe they threatened national peace. Between these two sides, there are many citizens who simply want stability, development, and unity. They are tired of tension and want solutions that promote economic growth and social harmony. As this critical phase unfolds, one thing is clear. The story is not finished. Appeals are ongoing. Political statements continue. Then public interest remains high. Every development will likely spark fresh reactions. Please, before we continue deeper into this analysis, like this video and subscribe. Your support helps us continue bringing balanced updates in clear and simple English. Another angle to consider is the role of dialogue. In Nigeria's history, political tensions have sometimes been resolved not only through court judgments, but also through negotiation and engagement. And some leaders are quietly advocating for behind-the-scenes discussions aimed at reducing tension and promoting understanding. Whether such efforts will gain traction remains to be seen. There is also the human dimension of this story. Families are affected, communities are emotionally invested. Prolonged legal battles can create psychological strain, not only for the accused, but also for supporters and relatives. The longer the process continues, the more people desire closure. Economic stakeholders are watching too. Investors often pay attention to political stability before committing resources. If tensions rise, markets may respond cautiously. If calm and constructive dialogue prevail, confidence can improve. This is why the outcome of high-profile cases sometimes extends beyond the courtroom into broader economic considerations. Meanwhile, constitutional experts continue to debate the interpretation of terrorism laws and their application in politically sensitive cases. They discuss precedents, judicial interpretations, and procedural fairness. These legal debates may seem technical, but they are important because they shape how similar cases will be handled in the future. Nigerians living abroad are equally engaged. Diaspora communities often organize forums, webinars, and discussions about the situation. They follow every headline and share updates widely. This global attention ensures that the matter remains in the public eye. As we continue, remember to like this video and subscribe. Staying connected ensures you do not miss the next part of this unfolding national story. The central question remains, what decision will ultimately define this critical phase? Will the appeal process significantly alter the legal landscape? Will political considerations influence the direction of events? Or will the judiciary's current ruling stand firm? These are not simple questions and answers may not come quickly. Calmness is essential at this stage. Leaders across regions have called for peaceful expression of opinions. They emphasize that demonstrations must remain lawful and non-violent. Maintaining peace protects lives and property and ensures that legitimate concerns are heard without unnecessary escalation. One cannot ignore the symbolism attached to this moment. The Eso Roka represents governance. The courts represent justice. The public represents a democratic voice. When these three forces interact intensely, the nation pays attention. It is a defining moment not only for one individual, but also for institutional credibility. We will continue to monitor how the presidency communicates its position. Official statements, if released, may clarify the government's long-term approach. Silence can also send a message, so observers analyze both words and actions carefully. The coming weeks may bring more hearings, more legal submissions, and possibly more public commentary from political figures. Each development will add a new layer to this already complex narrative. Please pause now, like this video, and subscribe. It truly helps the channel grow and ensures we keep delivering clear, professional updates. For now, Nigeria stands at a sensitive crossroads in this matter. Emotions exist, but institutions are in motion. The judiciary is working, political actors are speaking, citizens are watching. The story is evolving in real time, and the next chapter could shape conversations about unity, justice, and governance for years to come.